in the ring, and they are ready. Boxing fans, are you ready? Omaha, Nebraska, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and officially weighing in at 134 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 29 victories, including 17 wins by knockout, with 6 defeats and 1 draw. Damas y caballeros de los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, the challenger, the uncrowned champion, Raimundo Sugar Ray Beltran. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with blue and red, officially weighing in at 135 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 24 fights, 24 victories, including 17 wins by knockout. He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, reigning, defending, undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All right, so all they have to do is clear this ring. In case you think that Ray Beltran is more enthusiastic.
That's a great attitude to have. He's a seasoned veteran. He's been around.
Listen to the chant for Crawford, and expect we'll hear a lot of that tonight.
The WBO lightweight title. You both know exactly what I expect.
Mark Nelson, Minnesota, gives the final rules.
Obey my
Final
commands
instructions anyway. 10-point must scoring system. No standing 8 count. No 3 knockdown rule. A fight cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case of an accidental foul, we go to the scorecards after 4 rounds. So we're set to go. And of course, round number 1, scheduled for 12. Lightweight championship of the world. Beltran, red shoes, red trunks with white trim. Crawford to the left of your screen, the hometown favorite here, and they love him. Bringing championship boxing for the 2nd time this year to Omaha, Nebraska. And they've turned out and filled this arena. Beltran touches him up downstairs.
Beltran needs to impose his will. Just get in Crawford's face.
Many people will say Terrence Crawford starts off slow, likes to feel out his opponent, starts off in that orthodox stance. But as you mentioned, Colonel, earlier in the show, he's just as good from southpaw as well, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that tonight.
Well, I'm not usually in favor of a guy switching to southpaw, but when you train that way, it's a different kettle of fish. And it certainly is the case with the athletic ability of Terrence Crawford. So far, Beltran has touched up Crawford more than Crawford has touched him. But you get the idea immediately of the hand speed of Terrence Crawford. He has much superior hand speed, and I expect we'll see that play a major factor in this fight before it's over. Downstairs lands the shot, does Crawford. Crawford with his back to Beltran facing you, to the right of your screen now. Now it's Crawford facing you.
Yeah, Crawford needs to keep him at distance. He's got the reach advantage and counterpunch. That's it. That's what he's got to do. Beltran will be in your face, and he's got that sneaky left hook. He's a good body puncher.
Yeah, watch for his left hook, the way he throws it. He kind of sneaks off the left shoulder of his opponent. In this case, of course, it's Terrence Crawford. But he'll sneak off the left shoulder, and then he'll come and try to blindside him with that left hook. Crawford, I'm sure, has watched enough film on Beltran to realize he does that. And as Raul Marquez is saying, as a former champ himself, he knows that the idea for Crawford is to just do exactly what he's doing now. Fight this fight from the outside, and he's really going. There'll be times when he'll mix it up. And he'll mix it up a plenty before this thing is over. Both guys feeling each other out here in round 1.
Beltran is trying to get used to his speed. Crawford's speed. It's going to take a couple of rounds to time him, to get used to that movement and elusiveness and just, the fast combinations of Crawford.
Well, you know, against Yorkis Gamboa, he's fighting another technical fighter. The Cuban fighters fight that way, very technically, but this guy is a Mexican fighter.
It's totally opposite.
And it's just totally opposite. I don't know who you give that round to. Not a lot between the two of them there.
Obviously, I'm going to give it to the champion.
Pepe Riley, who works in the corner of Beltran, former fighter. Get ready to go to round number 2. Ray Beltran. Raul thought that Crawford did enough because he's the champion to get the first round. I had it dead even, but you know the judges aren't going to give a 10-10 round, so you might have to lean towards Crawford in that round as the champ. Beltran knows he can't win a decision, so at some stage he's got to turn it up a big notch. Whether he can against the speed of Crawford is what this fight's all about. Is Crawford going southpaw now? Stayed orthodox the entire first round. Now he's fighting as a southpaw, jabbing with the right hand.
Yeah, that switching to southpaw and his movement, definitely makes it uncomfortable for Beltran.
I'm sorry, Earl. No, I was just going to say, unfortunately for him, he sparred a lot of southpaws in preparing him. The main one that he got a lot of recognition for, of course, Manny Pacquiao, although that was a while ago now.
I mean, sparring for Manny Pacquiao, obviously you learn a lot from Pacquiao. Pacquiao's a guy that, he throws combinations from different angles. He's like an octopus. He's here, he's there. Yeah. He's hitting from everywhere. So Beltran has experience, but he's got to find a way to cut that distance and deal with Crawford's speed and footwork.
So Crawford stayed orthodox the entire first round, and he's been southpaw most of this round. Trying to confuse Beltran. Beltran hasn't sparred with Manny since 2012, but Crawford, different from most guys that switch, able to land some powerful shots there to the body of Ray.
Crawford fighting really smart. Look at his concentration.
Yeah, the distance for him is the whole thing. Keeping his positioning perfect.
Can't get careless. You can't take him light. Beltran he's tough. Tough as he could get.
Got the right hand through. Try to clip him with the left.
Just one shot by Beltran. Gonna need more. You got to put them together.
Crawford doing very well. That shows the pure God-given athleticism that he has. The rest is about training and being able to do this. Very few fighters can switch this effectively.
That's what Beltran needs to put him in. Have him in the corner. Every time he has him in the corner on the ropes, he needs to take advantage there. But you see Crawford's speed.
That was that first left hand, but he didn't catch Crawford with it.
Obey the bell here.
Beltran not able to do anything with him fighting as a southpaw. Very strange. That's a Crawford round for sure. We're getting ready for the third round here. This is scheduled for 12. Crawford slightly out in front in this fight. He definitely won the second. He won the first round. So here we go to round number 3. Terrence starts out as a orthodox fighter, fighting from the right side, jabbing with the left hand. And his right hand now being his power hand. Fought the first round this way as an orthodox fighter. The second round almost entirely as a southpaw. Now here he's back right-handed. Beltran a little squared up for him right now. Terrence's positioning is perfect. He's fighting from the outside. Lets that left hand go. Beltran, you think he's a little frustrated right now that he can't catch up with this guy at all?
Yeah, it looks to me like with one single punch, that's going to even frustrate him more. Because you're not going to get to him with one shot. Crawford has, high boxing IQ. Look, he's just smart, very smart in the ring.
For the second time, he went after that left hook and wasn't able to land it. That's 2 times in a row. Once as an orthodox fighter and now back as a southpaw.
Great concentration by Crawford. It's hard. He's fighting his hometown. He got all his fans are look how smart. Look how he's putting him around.
Made him look awkward. And that,
when it look dumb.
Yeah, when a fighter falls in the ropes like that, catches the eyes of a judge. Guy's not in total control. That's called ring generalship.
And he's just so slick and so smooth with his movements. Nothing looks forced. Everything looks, he just gets right into that rhythm, and everything becomes automatic for him. And getting into it a little earlier than I've seen him before, which might be bad news for Ray Beltran.
He doesn't let the crowd get to him either. Usually a fighter, you got the hometown crowd, you might lose your game plan and start doing the wrong things. No, he keeps his composure. He's sticking to his game plan.
He's right to the game plan, keeping the proper distance.
Walking back like he should.
Put him back on his heels so he can't hurt you. Crawford facing you now. Name on the front.
Ooh.
Good right hand landed by Ray Beltran. That got Crawford's attention, but he sits down and takes some shots now himself. Look at Crawford go to work.
I think Beltran is hurt because Crawford is on him. Got him on the ropes there.
Crawford see if he can stop him now. Stop his movement. I think you're right. I think that he might have hurt him with one of those shots in there. Look at the legs. Look at the legs of Beltran. They're really a little loose on the knees right now.
But that front leg keeps kind of locking up, which is kind of a sign of weakness, but saved by the bell, maybe.
Now, that's certainly a Crawford round. Because Beltran starts it.
You saw that lead left hand by Crawford. Oh, he ran into. Oh, wait. I think he ran into that right hook. He's hurt. Look, he's trying to hold on.
All right, so the biggest power shot of that round was landed by. We were right, his legs were staggering. So here we go to round number 4. CenturyLink Center in Omaha, Nebraska. The Colonel Bob Sheridan with Raul El Diamante Marquez and Cristina Pancha. Our champion, Terrence Crawford, in the white trunks. In the red trunks, it's Ray Beltran. Crawford slightly out in front. At least he's won 2 rounds and maybe 3 in this fight so far. Beltran continues to try to sneak off that right shoulder to land his left hook and blindside him with him, but he's tried it twice and hasn't been able to do it. Beltran is kind of on the assault right now, but you see Terrence Crawford keeping his distance. He has a perfect distance for this guy, and positioning is so key for him.
Beltran is on him. He closes the distance, but he doesn't throw any punches, Colonel. I think he found out he can't deal with Crawford's speed.
Well, speed is the difference.
Yes, that is a difference.
If Beltran has more power, he's unable to land the shots, and so far the heaviest blow has been landed off the hands of Terrence Crawford. And that's because he's in position when he throws, fighting as a southpaw right now. See, that right hand that just shot up over the left shoulder of Crawford, usually you'll look for the left hook coming right behind that to get his attention one way, and then Beltran will clip you with that left hook. He's taken out a few guys that way, but he can't deliver it because of the positioning of Crawford.
And he has the speed, too. I mean, he's there, he moves, and Beltran sees it. He's thinking he's not fast enough, he's not quick enough to catch up to him.
Ray's certainly working as hard as he can. Goes to that right hand, doesn't really catch a piece of Terrence, and that's frustrating for a fighter who's working as hard as Beltran is now, but the guy that's landing the punches is Terrence Crawford.
He's getting tagged with that jab of Terrence Crawford every time.
Yeah,
the swelling on the eye. Yep, you can see it already.
Swelling up his eye.
Both cheeks.
It's early in the fight, still 4th round. Let's see how that eye holds up. Oh, the left eye's really swelling up. And it's solid jab from Crawford.
And that's coming from the right jab as he fights as a southpaw. And then every once in a while when he turns around and fights as an orthodox fighter, it's the left jab, because as you take a look at the right eye, he's puffy below that as well. Crawford really working with the face of Beltran. And smart enough when he gets inside too far in that he can do any damage, he grabs hold of him. This is great boxing by certainly Terrence Crawford. Talk about executing a game plan. This is perfection. Bell ends the 4th, and that's a Crawford round. Well, now I ask you as a fighter, what is Beltran? HBO station in the United States, and all of you people that are watching around the world, we're glad to have you with us. No Telling Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, for Timothy Bradley and Diego Shaw.